If you play slots and you're heading to Vegas and you're wanting to maximize your rewards and benefits and perks, then stay tuned because this video is made for you. Welcome to this edition of Red Screen Ninjas. I'm going to show you guys how to maximize your full potential of your player's card if you're planning to go to Vegas. And this isn't anything complicated, but it's something that if nobody tells you, you're not going to know about it. So to start off, every state that you are in, if you have a local casino, depending on how big it is, the casinos in Vegas will match player's card from one player's card to another's player card. Now, why do you want to do this? You want to match player's cards so that you can let them know, what kind of gangster you really are. And you don't have to drop another $100,000 to prove to them what kind of gangster you really are. So, if you happen to play at WinStar Casino or Choctaw Casino in Durant, then you are in luck because those are the two casinos that Vegas currently do recognize. They do have a list, and if you live out of state, do call them and check to see if they honor your casino as well. Nevertheless, if you're unsure, just bring your player's card with you when you do go and present it to them in the front desk and hope that it works. But as long as you are the top tier of your player's card at that casino, and Vegas does recognize that casino, then they are able to match across from their level equivalent to your elite status. So in this particular case, if you're elite at WinStar or Choctaw, then they will most likely give you a platinum card at Caesars and a platinum card over at M Life, depending on which team you decide to pick. Now, what do I mean by teams? Each of these two casinos you see here, Caesars Rewards, represents a group of their own casinos that they do own. They own probably about a dozen plus or even more under their belts, and same thing with M Life. So check out the list in a bit when I do show you, and from there pick your efforts on which casinos you want to jump around from and stick to that casino. That way, when you are jumping around the same family casino, doesn't matter whatever slot you do play, you're able to build up your points faster than to spread it out somewhere else that doesn't belong to that casino. So that's very important in this process as well. Caesars do own other casinos outside of Vegas, from Arizona all the way to North Carolina, Mississippi, New Jersey, and so forth. So if you are floating around and you play Missouri, Mississippi, and you're at the Harrah's and Tunica, Louisiana, all these different casinos here, Harrah, Horseshoe, Bailey's, Cromwell, Flamingo, and you're most likely to go to these casinos, then stick to the Caesar Rewards family players card. If you decide to go to the M Life family, the M Life family has their own type of casinos, and their casinos consist of, let me see here if I can find a list, but it consists of Bellagio, Aria, Mandalay Bay, Delano, Park MGM, Nomad, MGM Grand, Mirage, Luxor, Excalibur, and all these casinos that you see here in Vegas, mostly in Vegas only. So if you decide to go to those casinos, stick to this family of players card so that you can build the most points that you can. Now, once you get your match level players card equivalent to your home card of elite or whatnot, from there make multiple cards so that you, your spouse, significant other can play on the same card and build your points as fast as possible. Because once you're in this platinum level here and you can build up to where you can get to Nori here by invitation only. You get more benefits. They pay for you to come out. They give you more perks, more bells and whistles, and so forth. But the higher you are on the player's card, the more perks you get. You get no resort fees. You have free valet, all sorts of benefits. As you can see, the more percentage you go up, the better it gets, the more discounts you get compared to being the beginning tier that you walk in and you'll get the Sapphire right away. And of course, to build from 24,000, 25,000 to 25 to 75 is a big difference of $5,000, $10,000 that you're going to have to spend. Now, by knowing this method, you're able to save thousands of dollars, even hundreds of $1,000s from jumping from the beginning card all the way down to diamond status. Because to achieve each level of player's card requires you to lose, or at least gamble, as much as $5,000 to $10,000 worth of play. And again, from beginning all the way to diamond can cost you $50,000 to $100,000. And of course, if you're going to go to Vegas to play, and if you win, great. If you lose, at least you're building points for it. And this way helps you bypass 2-3 levels already when you match your player's card, and then you can focus on building your points based on the platinum level, and you get a host right away that they're going to assign to you, and then from there it's gravy. Now, MGM have M Life, Pearl, Gold, Platinum, and the Nori, while the Caesar now have Caesar Rewards, Caesar Platinum, Diamond, Diamond Plus, Diamond Elite, which was the 2 new things that actually came out, because it used to be from here and it goes to the 7 stars. But you have these 2 cards here, and again, same thing. It gives you more perks, more bonus, room rates, entertainment, tickets, the whole 9 yard. And the higher your cards that you're building on, the better it is. And so you go out there, and if you're going to pick M Life to start with, M Life, match your player's card with M Life, stick to those casinos, stick to all those brands that they offer here, and play at all those casinos that you play so that you can build all the points you can. And that when you go back home a month later or so, they'll start sending you the offers to say, hey, come out to our casino. We want to invite you for a week. We want to give you $1,000 to play, and so forth. And that's how you're going to get the most trip. Otherwise, each night that you have to manually have to pay per room, it's $200 to $300 per room. And that's a lot of money. You wouldn't want to go to Vegas. But if you're if all you have to do is buy a plane ticket that costs you $150 round trip, and you can go and spend a week in Harrah's or Caesars or all these other casinos for a whole week, all paid for, yeah, you're most likely to go to Vegas during spring break and all these parties and Super Bowl, the whole 9 yard. So use these technique here as an option, whether you're going to pick with MGM or you're going to go to Caesars. And again, Caesars, has more locations, more casinos, out of state. If you do play other states as well, if you don't, MGM have MGM all the way to DC in certain states as well. But pick each family, which side you're going to be on, and build all your points from there. Now, another thing you need to be aware of is that once you are building your player's card points and you're losing, winning, whatnot, and you want to test out where you stand on your player's card as far as comps, whether you plan on paying it regardless, charge it to the room, put your credit card on file regardless. Of course, now as a Diamond member, you get to skip line when you're checking in, because there's a line dedicated for the Diamond members, Diamond and Platinum members. And put a credit card on file, and when you're eating the buffets and you're buying the show tickets, tell them to charge it to your room. And the plus side of this is that it stores on your account, and you have a host, and by the end of the trip, whether you're staying for a day or two, you can ask your host and say, hey, I spent buffets and show tickets on this, and they're going to say, well, let me check your plays. You got to have some decent plays. You're going to have to gamble $100, a couple $100 here, or sit at a machine for a while to say that, hey, you're not also just roaming around, you're actually playing the slots. And they're going to say, okay, well, based on your play, we can take off the buffets for you, and we can take off the show tickets for you, and we'll get these all comps for you, which will be a plus. And then from there, obviously, when you do get these offers in the mail, by the way, here's $500, here's $1,000 tickets for you to come out, and here's 4 nights stay, and they're gonna woo you to come out over and over again on their house money, so that you can come out and hopefully lose it all back. So that's the plus side of using this card effectively. I hope you guys use his techniques and tricks, and let us know that if it works for you. And as always, subscribe and like our videos, and check out more videos like this to come. Thanks for watching, guys.